The Peasants Revolt, also known as the Great Rising or Wat Tyler's Rebellion, took place in the Middle Ages across England in 1381. The young King Richard II introduced the Statute of Labourers, where the peasants were paid a certain amount of money while being contracted to working for a certain amount of time. They were not permitted to leave their lord's land until they had fulfilled the contract. The purpose of this was to stop the peasants' wages from rising. The Black Death has killed many a good peasant. I have come up with a new working plan for those of you who are left. The Statute of Labourers will mean everyone shall receive the same pay from their lords. Pay will be sustainable and you shall receive better working hours. The new statute, despite Richard's sugarcoating, meant that the lords and knights could not offer peasants more money to work for them rather than their competitors. Also, the wages that Richard promised were low and the peasants were extremely unhappy with how they had been misguided.
I'm sick and tired of being treated like a stick and having an unsuitable amount of pay for all the work we do. The king lied to us! We must rebel! Yeah! Forgot the tools? Ah!
So what are we having for dinner tonight, dear? Simple.
King Richard had to come up with a way to stop the rebellions popping up all across the country. He met with John Ball and Wat Tyler to negotiate terms of peace. Stop this rebellion. As compensation, I will offer you lands and riches. Again, however, Richard seemed intent upon destroying his promises, and again, the peasants were not happy.
No change has come. We must rebel again! Yeah!
So what are we having for dinner tonight? Soup.
You're having soup again?
Oh dear!
You lied to us!
This is getting ridiculous. May I do something about it? The king flushed out the last of the rebels, and the Peasants' Revolt came to an end. Eventually, the lords realised that the peasants would work better and would accept their lot if they were treated well and paid for their skills. Food that was grown on land was taken to market and everyone, including the lords, would buy it from them. Thus, the feudal system began its decline and England and then the world began to change.